Welcome to Your Healthy Kitchen from YRMC.
Welcome to Your Healthy Kitchen. I'm your host, Rita Carey Rubin. So here's a question to ponder. What can you eat to keep your brain healthy? Not surprisingly, foods that contribute to better overall health and the prevention of diabetes, cancer, heart disease, and other chronic conditions also keep our minds sharp, our memories intact, and likely help to prevent Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. While the study of nutrition and brain health is relatively new, a lot of evidence suggests that a plant-based Mediterranean-style diet featuring meals filled with big helpings of colorful vegetables, fish 1 or 2 times per week, nuts and seeds, high-fiber fruits, whole grains, and a dose of healthy fats reduces the risk of dementia. There are many reasons why plants, fish, and healthy fats are good for your brain. So first of all, plants, especially dark leafy greens and other deeply colored fruits and vegetables, are packed with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory nutrients that protect brain neurons and every other cell in your body from damage. Healthy fats, like those found in fish and seafood, nuts and seeds, olive oil and avocados, keep the lines of communication upstairs open. Other nutrients found in plants like fiber, folate, vitamin E are also linked with better memory and a reduced risk of dementia and other forms of cognitive decline. So there's a lot more to say about the exciting research being done on diet and dementia. But first, let's start cooking. I have an easy recipe to share with you today for a flavor and nutrient-packed shrimp and avocado salad from Rebecca Katz's cookbook, The Healthy Mind. And this is a super easy shrimp salad. It's not like the typical shrimp salad that's just sort of drenched in a lot of mayonnaise, but it's dressed with fresh herbs and olive oil and lime and a little jalapeno and some spices. So I'll make the dressing first. And easy to make. You can make it all in a food processor or a blender. And it takes about a half a cup of roughly chopped fresh cilantro and about a 1/4 cup of fresh parsley, a crushed clove of garlic, or 2, you can put a couple in here, a little bit of lime juice. There's about 3 tablespoons of lime juice, a pinch of salt, and it doesn't need much salt at all because of all the flavor from the herbs and the lime, and about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. And then you also put in a jalapeno. And you can use a milder chili if you'd like a Anaheim, or no chili at all. I've made it with chili and without, and it's good always. Though the chili adds a really nice pop, a really nice zesty flavor to the dressing, which is good because you're dressing shrimp and avocado, both of which are kind of mild flavors. So having something bright and zesty and something that pops really works. So we've got the jalapeno in there, and then some spices. The recipe calls for some coriander and cumin, both delicious spices that add a special, really neat dimension of flavor to the dressing. And if those are spices that you don't particularly care for or you're unsure of, you can make this dressing without them. And it is delicious with or without the cumin and the coriander. So I'm going to blend this up, and then we'll talk about why this dressing is so good for your brain. So you're really just blending things. It doesn't have to be pureed, super smooth. Just blending all the ingredients together. And this is a beautiful green color, zesty aroma, just kind of makes my brain happy just looking at it. But we're going to put that aside and put our salad together. So we've got some chopped shrimp, cooked shrimp. You can buy things pre-cooked or cook your own. And in there, we're going to throw kind of an unusual ingredient that sounds kind of strange, but a chopped Granny Smith apple. When I first looked at this recipe, I thought, I'm not so sure about that, but it is really good in this salad. The apple adds a nice crunch and a light flavor. Again, a light zesty flavor is a nice foil to the the kind of mild, savory flavor of the shrimp, and also the avocado that I'm about to add. So I'm going to throw in an avocado that's cut up. And Rebecca's recipe suggests that you scoop out some of the avocado to put in the salad and then leave a little bit in the shell. And you can use the avocado shell to serve the salad. And that's really fun. It's a nice way to serve it. I think it's a little easier the way I'm going to serve it in a dish with some greens. So then got our avocado, and then I'm going to chop up a scallion. One of the most nutritious plants you can find in the grocery store are scallions or green onions. They're just loaded with those phytochemicals that the herbs have, those antioxidant, anti-inflammatory chemicals. And that's it. That's the salad, period. And I'll add the dressing. And this is best served right away. If you let it sit in the fridge for a day or more, the flavors really mellow a lot, and it tastes a little dull. So I'd recommend, if you make this, to make enough just for when you're serving what you're serving that day, and serve it right away. So look at that. That's a beautiful color, isn't it? Beautiful. Greens and a little bit of red. So everything in this salad is actually good for your brain. So I talked about the antioxidants and the anti-inflammatory chemicals in the herbs and the spices. Those are really important. It also has a good source of a B vitamin called folate. And folate is found in things that are green. There's a super good amount in avocados. There's also a lot of folate in asparagus. That's a great source. Leafy greens, lettuce, herbs, all of those have folate. And folate's a really important B vitamin. It's part of all of the important chemical reactions that happen in your brain every day. And people who are deficient in folate, don't get enough in their diets, have more a likelihood of getting depression, memory loss, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. And the next thing that's really good for your brain in this salad is the fat that's in the shrimp. So shrimp have fats that are called omega-3 fatty acids, which are found mostly in marine animals, fish and seafood, and a little bit in plant-based animal foods, like grass-fed animal foods like grass-fed beef. And those fats are a really important part of your brain. Our brain weighs about 3 pounds, and about 60% of that weight is fat, and most of that fat is omega-3 fatty acids. So important to get those in your diet. Shrimp and other fatty fish like salmon and sardines and anchovies and mackerel, those are all good sources of omega-3s. And again, it helps the communication upstairs. So there are endless delicious ways to incorporate brain-boosting foods in your diet, and every recipe in the Your Healthy Kitchen archives fits into your dementia-proof lifestyle. So check out the Greek salmon and vegetable recipe we recently prepared with Susan Gebhardt, a special guest who's taking control of her diabetes and kicking it to the curb. Or the cancer-preventing curried roasted cauliflower soup that I recently made with Dr. Macon, Medical Director of the Breast Care Center at YRMC. Both recipes feature foods that also protect your brain, including omega-3 fats in the salmon and turmeric in the curry-flavored soup. Fresh herbs and spices loaded with antioxidant and anti-inflammatory nutrients make their way into everything I cook, including different types of pesto, salads, grain-based dishes, and more. So check them all out. You can also follow me on Facebook at YRMC's Your Healthy Kitchen, where you can see what I make at home every day for my family and me, plus get insider tips, view my mini videos, and see links to food and garden-related events in the community and beyond. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again, eat your veggies, be well, and we'll see you soon.